Hello, welcome to United Kopitiam. Okay, today we are going to talk about Everton versus Manchester
The
United.
Everton,
Everton versus Manchester United at Goodison Park. Um,
yeah, we're
so
playing
our
away.
first talking
That
point is about Ashley Young, our favorite player. The first thing we just want to address is there is a slew of racism aimed at Ashley Young, calling him the N
good man.
words, plus
It's
very
coming
very
from
bad expertise. So we
yeah,
just want to come and lambast all these people who has been
not
racist.
good.
Because we always say that when it comes to a player, when it comes to performance on the pitch, it's always about the
The player.
performance. The
Yep.
performance. You do not call the player's name. I mean, we have called players all sort of name over years, but it's never racist. It's never degrading. So that's very very bad on the football community. So I
Yep.
think this player should be banned for life. Shouldn't be even watching football from now on. You cannot take aggression
Depends.
onto a player.
You're mentioned.
Yep. What do you
Mhm.
think?
Definitely, because we've been advocating this every time when the player is on the pitch. We look into their performance and not the skin of the color and not their religious. We don't put anything beyond that into the pitch. Okay,
Yep.
in and outside
Yep.
the pitch I'm talking about. So, for me, it's a no-brainer. Get the fans out, man. Just ban them for life. We
Yeah,
don't
but
have
this
that
happened on
place.
Twitter, so it's
That such
definitely very difficult. But yeah, they shouldn't be supporting football. If you're gonna be racist,
mm,
no, there's no football
yep.
for you. If you're gonna be a hooligan,
That's
if you're
no
gonna
place.
be someone who degrades our player in such a manner, you
Yeah.
shouldn't,
And this coming from
you
our
don't deserve.
fan, man.
Yeah, yeah. Coming from Manchester
Mm.
United fan, it's very very
Yeah.
bad. We don't condone
Even
such
if we are
behavior.
frustrated, even if we are frustrated about the performance, just talk about the performance and that's it.
Yep,
We
yep.
know that we've been playing badly, but calling names based on skin color and so on, that's no, it's disgusting, man. That's
Yeah, because
disgusting.
this is United
Appalling.
Kopitiam. We have Chinese, we have Malay. Yesterday we have not yesterday. The past video we have an Indian. So this is the one Malaysia, the unity that we're talking about. And just there's just no racism, whether whatever race, whatever skin color you are. And we really look down on all this
Yes.
racism on the pitch, right? So for
Yes.
Ashley Young, am I gonna take back all the bad things that I say about him? No, he's still not very good on the
We,
pitch. He still plays very badly.
we talk about the performance.
Yeah, but we talk about the performance. We talk about how he's dancing around Messi and losing the ball, causing our goal.
Mm.
How he dance around and get himself red carded. So and how everyone is trying to attack on his side because he knows that it's just easier to skin him. So
Yep.
Ashley Young has been nothing but a burden on the pitch. But I think he's gonna start tomorrow.
Definitely, because I think a couple of games he's been wearing the captain's armband, right?
He's been wearing
So
Captain Armband for almost the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
season since
So
Mourinho time.
after the racist abuse that he suffered the other day, I think it's kind of call that psychological thing to put him on the pitch just to show
Mm.
solidarity.
Mm.
So definitely, I think Ole is going to start him and maybe give him the armband, and then most likely because you mentioned Shaw being suspended, right? I
Yep,
didn't know.
yep, yep.
So most
He
likely
got
there's a
yellow
suspension.
carded, the 10 yellow cards, so he gets suspended for two
Mm,
games, two
yeah.
league games.
So he still has something to offer. I think the way that he runs, the quality that always asking from him is his attacking runs. Actually, we always know that he's a makeshift defender, so defensive qualities is not his what call that. It's not his best. So attacking wise, he needs to do more in terms of linking up with the midfield and so on.
I don't
Um,
think there's any
but
more that he can do. I think he just have to focus on the defensive play, bomb up and down once. Cause he's 33 years old. His leg is gone. His leg is gone. So yeah, I don't think he should do more than he can do. So
but
for this Everton game, if he does start, he just have to know his own limit and don't try to do what he can't do, so he doesn't make more mistakes, right?
okay.
Okay,
So
yeah. Okay, so I think the question is if we don't put Young there, we can see that from your predicted lineup that you put Jones on the right
yep,
side. He has played there. He has played
yeah.
there. He can do a job, but you know from whatever he has done in Barcelona, Well, he is still the Calamity Jones. He can't bomb forward enough. I think Jones might be a better alternative as compared to Rojo on the left.
Mhm.
Simply horrendous against West Ham. Is it what was it West Ham?
Yeah, against West Ham.
And
But
Damian
mm,
and Damian hasn't been starting at all this season. And I think Ole just has the mentality that he's not going to start anyone who is going to
mhm.
leave soon. And I don't think Damian's going to get a call in. So I
uh,
think he's still going to call
but
on the
Rojo,
old boys.
but the other day he puts in Rojo. So the thing is with Ole, a few. I think this one is already his 20th game. I think 20th
Mhm.
game
Mhm.
with Man United. Okay. Looking back at all the games, normally Oli is like a reactive kind of coach. Reactive kind of manager, where he likes to look at the way that the opposing team is playing.
Mhm.
So for Everton, what's the call that the favorite formation that who's his manager? Is it
Marco Silva.
Marco Silva? What's the favorite formation that Marco Silva is playing?
I think he plays a 4-3-3
A
or a
4-3-3
4-1-2-3.
because he has a few. I think
He
two
normally
Barcelona
have
former.
Walcott on the right side, Richarlison on the
Yep.
left side, and
Oh yeah.
Lewin, Calvert Lewin attacking through the
Um,
middle.
mm-hmm. And what about the midfield?
Uh, Idris Gueye, Snyderlin is coming back. I think he's
Mm.
fit for this game, and I'm not sure for one more. Sylvie, Sylvie,
Gylfi
I
Sigurdsson.
Sigerson, yes, yes. Gilfie Sigerson. Okay, yeah. So you think okay, before we talk about Everton, let's
Mm.
talk about yeah our replacement first, right? So
Mm.
definitely Rojo. Rojo could come back for Damin could come back, but I still think that we should start Ashley Young just because he needs to fight against the racism, and also
Yeah,
we are not
mm.
gonna see him next season. Probably mostly on the bench. God, please don't
And
start him
he
next
already
season.
signed a 1 year extension, right?
He already signed a 1 year extension, but he's 34 next season, so I don't think we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
see him a lot.
He's going
But
to be like
to
going to be a backup
honor
player
his
coming from the.
captain armband, so probably has to finish this season, at least
Yeah.
finish it on a high for him. So I think he can steal a job. He can still do a job. I think that's what they're talking about. He can still do a job. I believe. At least for this season, at least until the season
Mm.
ends, and he should pass on his captain armband to someone else. I think it's just a way to honor him because no matter how we say that his
Mm.
performance is bad, he was our better performance. Even during Ferguson time. Ferguson is the first one who put him on the defense. So yeah, I mean if you want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say,
on the right side.
yeah,
Yeah, just a backup for Valencia.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing
he
is
did.
because we still have 5 more games left. There's a balance that Ole is trying to do because we don't have any more focus. We don't have anything else to focus on except for the league. So there's a balance between getting the fringe players playing or just stick with the first 11
Mhm.
and throughout the remainder of the season and
Mhm.
get the so-called top four that we are gunning for. So that's the
Okay.
thing
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the other games we really need to get the best out of first 11 because the Everton game after the Everton game we're going to play Chelsea, right? Is it
Mhm.
Chelsea or Man City?
Man City first, then Chelsea at the weekend. Okay.
So yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So for the Everton game, it's like what call that? It's like a tune-up game. I think for me after Barcelona's loss.
Yep. Yep.
So
We
it's
have
like a
to.
tune-up game to get
Yeah.
the best 11 to face Man City and also Chelsea.
We have to
Mm.
react. We have to react. Because Barcelona game has everyone talking. Everyone's on Diaz back. Everyone's on Ashley Young back. So they have a point to prove. So let's hope. And I'm not hoping. I'm thinking that we are going to do a good job tonight because it has been so long. It has been so long.
Mm.
Their focus is now just 5 more games. It's very much clear.
Yes,
With Champions League, you
and
do
two
not know
big
what's
games. Huh?
coming. You
Mm.
probably got 8 games more, and then it's gonna be very tiring. But now that you have 5 games on, you know how much you have to push. So it's much more clearer mentally
Yeah.
wise. So I think they can and they will push on starting from this match. So
Yes,
let's
definitely.
jump to our fourth point. We will talk about Martial. We will talk about the press conference, and I think
Mm,
the media is actually tearing apart. He has torn apart Pogba in the past, talking about his relationship with Mourinho, and this is what probably
mm.
cost us and him the performance on the pitch. So now they are bringing Martial into the focus, and how Ole Gunnar is trying to bring the attention to everyone else other than just Martial, I think it's commendable because the press conference go in and ask, "What about Martial? His performance has not been good. So, are you giving him a talking to?" And Ole gonna just say, "Yes. Other than him, we just talk to everybody. So everybody has a talking to. Everybody knows what their job is. So Martial knows what their job is. So they know what they're gonna have to do for the rest of the season. And I think it's just unfair that the media is going on onto Martial. What about Rashford? What about Lingard? What about
Mm.
um I want to say McTominay, but he's actually what about Jones? For God's sake, Jones is so bad. No one talked about Jones in the press conference. No one talked about
Because
Ashley Young.
it's not playing in the starting 11. That's why.
Yeah, no one's talking about Ashley Young, But they're
Mm.
putting focus on Martial. Yes, Martial has not played well, but everyone else has not played well. So I think this media focus on the French player has to stop. It was Pogba once upon a time, and now it's Martial. Of course, we are the biggest team in the planet, so we're gonna get a lot of attention. So this is, I think, what Ole Gunnar done is very good to try to deflect the attention. But no, I think the Sun came out with an article. Again, it says on the article, Marshall needs a reality check. Says social.
Yeah.
No, he did not say. He said everybody else, he has a talk to. So I mean, there are players who need reality check, not just Marshall alone. So what a lock! What a load of bull crap, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
the thing is, there's a
Mm.
pros and cons about um, the media are giving attention to Martial,
Mm.
because currently the top five hottest prospect, the young prospect in Europe at the moment, and Martial is in the list. So it's hot property, and Man United is trying to get hold of him, and then try to get the best out of him. The thing is, what Ole, I commended, like you said, I commended the way that Ole has that wisdom of has that Fergie's wisdom to deflect everything and get everyone to be on your on top of the games,
Mm.
because
Mm.
we still have five more games left. Okay, the thing is with Martial, we know that on the pitch, like I've been telling this for a couple of times already.
Mhm.
He's that kind of sentimental player, he's that emotional player. Whenever he's frustrated, he can get switch off out of the
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah. He's very easily
So yeah,
affected by his mentality, right?
easily, yeah, correct. So for Martial, he in this season he's affected by his injuries and the inconsistency, the way that he plays on the left side, and then the link up between the other teammates. What Oli is trying to do, is to get the other players to support him in a way. For me, through the media conference, I think
Mhm.
Ole is trying to get the other players to back Martial up, by showing that, okay, yes, we can play together as a unit, and yes, when we do so well, we can get the best out of Martial like we did the previous season when he's scoring and assisting.
Mhm.
We need to get the best out of his pace and out of his talent, not just from the attacking on the left side kind of thing. I think if we want, maybe you can try out putting him in the middle of the park or as a target man, or try to make him
Through the middle.
terrorize little means on the right side. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a
Yeah.
pros and cons.
Yeah. So I believe the the media is just playing it's too big, right? I think it's Ollie's job. It's Ollie's job. I mean, if his past is Mourinho and say, yeah, yeah, he's
Yeah.
a big problem. We're gonna probably look at someone else, but everyone's not playing
That's
well.
Mourinho's way to
Yeah, yeah.
reverse.
No, it doesn't work. Not in this age and era. So,
Mm,
yeah, he's easily affected. So his hate goes down very easily. So it's up to Oli
mm.
to motivate. So it's all about man management, which Mourinho doesn't have. So, Oli has been
Man
nothing but
management.
positive.
We're talking about young players, okay?
Yep,
Man
yep,
management, young
yep.
players. Yeah.
Not only young players, I think
Mm.
he can, because Lingard is not young. Everyone say Lingard is young. He's 27. He's 27, and Pogba is 24. 26. So
should be at the peak of his game.
yeah, should be at the peak of his game, in which he isn't. But I've always been saying that Lingard is not good enough for a title winning side. So yeah, it is up to Oli to manage that. Okay, let's move on. Next one is we're talking about, okay, yes, another thing that is from the press conference when asked about the transfer window, like if he's
Yeah.
confident to get the player in, the 7 players I think mentioned, and he said that we have to be real. We have to be in reality. We have to know what is the reality, and we have to do this step by step. To me, this is this means that he's gonna get about 150 to 200 million only. It's not gonna be spending big. Even 100. I mean, because the board is just gonna release the fund to him, especially if he gets top four. I think that's another discussion for today. Should we get top four and get about 150
Mm-hmm.
millions only, or should we drop out of top four? And every season that we are out of top four, the board spends big, 300 million. So that's discussion for another day. So, but that's just what I think when he says step by step, meaning that only 2 to 3 players gonna come in, 2 or 3 players gonna go out. It's not the 5 that we think is going to come in. It's not the 5 that's gonna go out. People have been saying replace the whole team. I mean, with what? With what? Replace? You sell the whole team and then 25 players can be with what? This is very unreasonable. So 2 to 3 players. We're gonna talk about the 2 to 3 players in our transfer speculation video. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think about the board and the fact that I think we're not gonna get enough money for the summer?
First thing first. In the previous 2 seasons, the appeal of being managed by someone like Mourinho is not there.
Mm,
So the thing is, Ole brings excitement. So if we want to get the best players that fit our own football philosophy, the first thing that appeals to the players who want to be part of that is Ole. So that's the first one. The second part is whenever we talk about Man United, other clubs are playing the hard on Man United, and they inflate the price like hell. So yeah, you notice that every
yeah,
time
yeah.
when we talk about like players want to get into Man United, then the price starts to go up. So that's the problem that we are having.
And then they sign a
So
new
I think
contract. Oh my god.
correct. That's the reason. And then the third reason is because Ole is at the wheel, right? So when we talk
Oh,
about
it's at the
a
wheel.
former youth coach, so the way that I think the way forward for him is like he wants to get the young players, especially from the academy, to be part of the first team lineup, like what he is trying to do now. Now McTominay is getting his regular starting place currently in the first 11, and then he's trying to bring in Mason Greenwood as well as the attacker, and then at the same time maybe who is this Angel Gomez, I think,
Mhm.
is it
Mhm. And Andre
Angel Gomez?
Gomez.
Yeah, Andre Gomez, and then maybe we still have a couple more of the defensive players, but in order for us to pursue that top three or the top of the Premier League, we need to buy world class defenders. So I think that's the reason why they are putting in the step by step transfer window. They don't want the market to really react on, okay, we have like 300
Okay.
million when the price
Reverse
starts.
psychology, right?
Correct. So
So we're not
the
gonna
thing
buy
is
any
that,
player. Okay, I
yeah,
give you 17.
okay, I noticed that because I think most of us know that in the previous 2 seasons, Spurs did not buy anybody, including Liverpool also only buy one or two that they need backup or they need to upgrade themselves. So
And you
given
got
the way
Naby Keita and Fabinho.
that given the way that the both teams are playing, you can see the formula works. So I think that's what Ole is trying to do, preparing for next season.
Yeah, I think
So
that's very,
yeah,
very true. What happened with Man U is because we are so big a club, our media attention is so big,
so
so
big.
the price for it is always inflated. So yeah, that's a very, very possible solution. Okay,
And then the
so
appeal being managed by Ole. So yeah,
so
now
what I'm hoping is just that the board does give us money. All this talk, all this whatever, come the end of transfer summer, we do get our money in. So we do get the players that we want. Four of them, I hope. Five will be better. So we're gonna talk about
Mm,
who we want during the other videos, but the upcoming videos.
mm.
But today we're just gonna focus on Everton.
Everything game, yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
Okay. I've been looking at the we call that the previous Everton games. They've been winning. They've been winning. They've been losing, but they are not playing well at home, and definitely they are worse away. So the thing is, maybe they're trying to jump into the psychological bandwagon and try to get United's negative momentum going on. So what we don't want is to be part of that negative momentum. We
Okay.
need to really look at Everton the way that I think a couple of teams came and beat them at home. I think Wolf came and beat them 3-1
Yeah,
emphatically.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what we want is to play like that and get the momentum going so that we prepared physically and mentally for the Manchester City game and also the Chelsea
Yeah,
game.
we have to
Yeah,
get back
it's a good
on playing like the first time Oli came in. People
mm,
saying that it's because Oli has signed on to become a permanent manager. Player heads
yeah,
start to drop. They don't have nothing to fight for. Oh my God, it's top four to fight for. So yeah, they have to get back to that level. I don't think it's Oli's fault. I
mm,
just think that the leagues are getting very very tired towards the end of the season
yeah,
after
mm,
pressing for 12 games. Because we were the laziest team last season. So that is just the reality. Okay. Let's go to
yeah.
player lineup. I don't think I've lined it up any difference. I didn't change anything
Oh, you're
from
sticking with the
the.
Barcelona now.
Yeah. I didn't change anything from Barcelona. So the difference was no. There's no difference. Jones came in. Just that Jones came in to replace who was it? The lot.
Yeah.
And Lukaku was replaced by Lingard. So I think my patience is running out for Lingard, and I have always think that Lingard is not a title-winning side. Lukaku hopefully has something more to offer. His presence in
Do you have similar starting lineup?
the similar. No, we don't have the similar starting lineup. I
Check.
only one person that we differs on Phil Jones on the right side. I think the lot on the right
Oh,
side and Ashley Young on the left. So I
oh,
think
okay.
this
So
team, this is
you're going
our
for
best team.
Dalot.
Yes, I'm definitely going for the lot. I think you go for the lot also, right? On the left side. I'm going for the right. I always say that he has a much better crosses on the right. He crossed much better than Ashley Young does. I mean, Ashley Young that day
Uh,
crossed 11 crosses, and he has 11 crosses, and none of them reached any target. While the lot only has one or two, and yet it was a very very good cross. So
mm,
that is difference. I think Ashley Young just cannot um, he just cannot cross in anymore. He's not a very, very good player, but he can still do a job, I think, against Everton nonetheless. But Delort has to be on the right side, has to put in
mm.
good crosses, especially when Lukaku is in the middle. So I think it's gonna interchange. Sometimes Lukaku go to the right, and then Rashford's come to the middle. But I mean, we do have to talk about Rashford. I think that I fear that he has grown over him. I mean, he's how do I put it? Everyone's saying he's selfish. I'm saying I think he has to be selfish because that's only gonna put him because he's a striker. He wants him to be the number 10, number 9 up in front.
Yeah.
But I think he's getting too overconfident and he's playing badly. So his mind is out of it. And there's this new contract of 200,000 for him, up from 45,000. So I don't think we
Oh,
should
he's
be
on
giving.
45,000
He's
per
on
week.
45,000. Like if on
Oh, because I
45,000, it
think
seems like a lot already, right? For him
yeah, yeah.
especially. Yeah, but I
But
think
I think
100 is something that he
I
should be
think that
getting,
that's
not
that's uh,
200.
that's the previous contract that he signed as a youth player, right?
I think
45,000.
After Wenger, after he done very well,
Oh,
he got a new contract. So,
mm.
but I'm really really afraid of this 200,000 contract for him. He's only 21 years old, and he's not playing out of his skin. He's not a world class player at the moment. He's not Mbappe. He's not Neymar. Why is he getting 200,000 at the moment? I think he has, because if we give him too much money and he's just gonna go down the road of not playing well enough later, he's gonna get distracted by all this money that he has.
Okay, the thing is, he's 21. Next season he's going to be 22. If it's a 4-year contract, that means that the contract is
Normally
the
five that we
contract is
go
like a
for.
motivation for him to be the
But two
very
hundred
best.
thousand.
It's the
You
thing
you
is
seen you
that
seen you seen teenagers
there's
with
been
monies,
talk
right?
about big clubs. There's been talk about big clubs like Madrid and Barcelona wants him. So Man United is trying to play that motivation. Try to play that I would call that the reverse psychology thing. Like I said, it's between these big clubs. If they want to keep their best players going forward, because Rashford is not at his peak age yet, so that's what we want to keep him. Remember when Ronaldo left? Ronaldo left when he was 24 at that time, 24. So we don't want that to happen to Rashford. 24,
But not
23.
at 200, not at 200,000. I mean, Kane is
He
getting
was,
200,000. He is nowhere near the level of Kane, right?
but
So I
but
think he has so
yeah,
much
yeah.
development in him. It's not at peak. We shouldn't be giving peak wages. You see, that is the problem, Manchester United. We gave peak wages to the highest salary to a dog walker, and see what it causes us. Rashford is asking for 200,000. Shaw, I think, is on 200,000 if I'm not mistaken.
So it's on
Um,
1,000.
yeah, yeah, his new
Really?
contract at the beginning of this season.
Wow.
Pogba is demanding 300 to 400. De Gea is demanding for 300 to 400. That is astronomical figure. So I do believe we are playing too much in wages, and they are nowhere near good enough at the moment.
The thing is
So
about Pogba and De Gea, it relates directly to this.
Adidas.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
because Pogba and De Gea, they are the brand ambassador, so
Uh,
definitely part of their wage
Deal.
package is
Yeah.
being dictated by this.
Okay. Yeah. 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 True. 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 So,
Mm,
but the thing is, Sanchez came in and destroyed the wage structure. So he has to
yeah,
go. He has to go. And I
he
don't
did
hope
bad.
for him to
I think
start.
he
He's
did
back.
very poorly. Because, yeah.
He's back. He could start, and I'll cry if he starts. But if he scores a goal, then I'll be proven wrong, and I'll be happy to be
I
proven
think
wrong on
he
him.
has something to offer in Everton game. Ole has that. I think Ole most likely I can see what I can see is that for the Man City game,
Mm.
most likely Sanchez is going to start. I don't know. I have that inkling.
God. Oh God. Yeah, because Marshall been playing badly, Lingard's been playing badly, Rashford been playing badly. We haven't seen him up front, but he is slow. He's not the Sanchez that we used to know. So not the player that I used to know.
Okay, so what's the predicted
Okay, next
scoreline
one. Let's talk about predicted scoreline. We
prediction?
are at
Yeah,
the end of the show. Okay, so I'm gonna go for 2-0.
2-0.
Um, Actually, I might even go for 3-1. I think it's got 3-1 because Marco Silva is very good at getting his team to attack, but not very good at
Mm-hmm.
defending. Fulham actually played a really, really good game against them. They won 1-0,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
Everton is
They
highly
won 2-0 or
inconsistent.
1-0.
Sorry.
They won 2-0 or 1-0.
I think 1-0, but I'm not 100% sure. It's just something that crosses my mind.
I
But
think it's 2.
anyway, but everybody
Babu
been
scored
saying
2
Fulham been
goals.
playing a very very good game against Everton. So
Yeah, they
so
did.
there's no reason we couldn't win against them. They may be inconsistent, but they're not good enough this season. The defense is not good enough this season. Yerry Mina is not coming back. I think he's still injured.
Mm.
So Kurt Zuma, Michael Keane. And I think we can bring that defense to his knees because Marcus Silva is just not very good at setting up the defense. They might be very good attacking, but Richarlison might get a goal. That's what I think might happen. But other than that, I don't see Welcott scoring against us. I don't see Calvert Lewin scoring against us. So probably 3-1. What do you think?
Okay. Given the form that De Gea is having, yeah, I think most likely he's going to concede one, but only one. But I'm expecting a tough fight because Everton being Everton, whenever they play against big clubs, they tend to bring the best out of themselves. So for me, I think the scoreline will be 3-2.
Wow, cutting it pretty
Yeah,
close. I'm expecting a good
yeah.
performance, so I'm putting three goals for them. So yeah, I'm expecting them to actually um, have a reaction after the Barcelona game. I mean, Barcelona game, I would say it is a bonus for us. We are not getting too downhearted, but if it's going to motivate our players to play better, why not? Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so yes, there's a predict scoreline: 3-1 by me, 3-2 by me. So let's see who's going to get it correct. I also want to
Yeah.
predict Tottenham versus Man
Oh, Man
City.
City. Yeah, tonight 7:30,
Yes,
right?
tonight at 7:30 Malaysian time. So I'm
Uh,
gonna say Man City to win.
I
Um,
can see Tottenham shifting their focus on Champions League.
yep. And as I said, and they are probably on a hangover at the moment. They're
Yeah,
celebrating
yeah.
too much. And Pep was he was very real. He was just say that okay, we have to move on. I mean, he didn't cry about the war. VAR has actually cost him the Champions League, but he's not. He didn't cry over it. He said, "Okay, let's focus. Let's move on. It is the correct decision.
They didn't get
There's
past
nothing we can do
quarterfinal
about it."
pass for the past 3 seasons, right?
Sorry.
They haven't got past they haven't gone
No,
past
no,
quarterfinal for the
no.
past
They're
three
not
seasons.
good enough in the Champions League. Woohoo! They're not
Yeah,
good
yeah.
enough. Man City, I'm laughing. So,
Yeah. Okay. They're going to play at home again, right?
that I'm not sure. That I'm not sure. So it doesn't
Uh,
matter, home, away. They're gonna
mm,
smash Tottenham. That's my big shout. They're gonna smash Tottenham.
yeah.
I think Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, if I'm not mistaken. And I can see Crystal
For
Palace
upsetting
getting
Arsenal,
something,
yes.
from the Arsenal game.
Okay, so what's
Chelsea
your uh,
versus Burnley, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god, I actually
Chelsea is
forgot.
going to win the game? Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think Chelsea is gonna win.
Mm,
But because it's on Monday, but I see that Europa. You see, that's I'm very happy that they are both in the Europa League
true.
because it's gonna
Yeah. Semi.
distract them. But then again, if you
Yes.
ask me, then do you see a advantage for Menu? Menu is gonna play on Sunday. I think they're gonna play on Wednesday and then on a Saturday, if not Sunday, I'm not sure. But three
Mm,
games in a week. So is that advantageous? And these three games is Man City and Chelsea. We must get something. We must win today. If we lost
mm,
today, we are kissing top four goodbye. And then we have Man City and Chelsea to look forward to. I always say that we
yeah.
always up for big games. So
Mm,
I can see that we beat Chelsea, but Man City maybe draw. And if we actually can get all these good results on, then top four is ours. I have confidence in that.
yeah. For
Okay?
me as well. I think yeah.
Yeah. Okay, for you is you definitely hope for it, lah.
Uh, we need to take the advantage of the other clubs are the well, like what we are looking at the big six. Okay, the big six of EPLs.
Yep.
They
Yep.
have their focus trying to get the bragging rights of being champions of Europe. You know, whether it's Europa League or the Champions League. So it's good distraction for Man United. For the rest of the clubs are being distracted by the European glory. So, but what I can see is that Man City is not trying to. I'm definitely seeing that Man City is not trying to botch their title chances. We are going to have a very tough fight against Man City next week.
This week?
So yeah,
Yeah, next week.
we
Next week.
need to try. Yeah, we need to try to bring the very best out of our team for the rest of the season. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you'd like to join us, talk about Manchester United, do like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and peace out. Yay.
Yeah.